It's time to yap.
It's time to yap. Turn it up.
It's Chloe.
Daniel,
Jack,
And Kira.
and this is
What's happening?
Live on Queen's Radio.
On YouTube and Spotify.
Welcome back, everybody. We didn't really assign who was doing it this week. Yeah, we're finally back after our sabbatical hiatus. We went MIA for a while. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Out of action.
Missing in action.
Off the grid.
Yeah, off the grid. Yeah.
But we're starting back kind of a bit stronger than what we were doing over the last couple of weeks.
So maybe we just need to
People clearly missed it.
People needed,
You know?
absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes.
That's definitely it.
I think we were giving them too much, so maybe.
They were fed.
Yeah.
And now they're getting
starved
a
them
wee
for a
starter
couple weeks.
again. Another wee platters come out, another dish.
I don't like this.
What's wrong with that as an analogy?
I don't know.
But yeah, we're back for worst dates. Not to be confused with relationship week.
Obviously not.
No, of course not.
I think we got more responses to this than we did relationship week.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really had to
Some saucy stories in here. Haven't we, look?
We have not really been on many dates. I haven't,
No.
to be fair.
Really, one of us has.
I haven't been on that many dates. I've just been like...
You've been on more than us combined.
Yes.
But fair enough.
Well, how many dates have you been on?
You could maybe count one.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
one.
I don't really know. I've had like 2 boyfriends, so I guess I went on dates during those.
Okay, well,
mean?
I'm not counting individual boyfriend dates because I definitely don't have more than you. I'd say I've probably been on 5 or 6 first dates.
Okay. That's
In
less
my-
than
I
in
was
my
expecting
lifetime.
more, I'll not
Yeah.
lie.
I was expecting double figures.
One was... Thanks, guys.
Triple figures.
One was the one I told in the Dualcast this week.
Oh, yeah.
Dunkirk wasn't the first date, but that
Oh,
was
yes.
one of them. One was the cinema, which I've told in here before. One was... I'm trying to think of what my last one... Well, the last first date I went on was quite successful. I'm still with her, but like we went to Vending Machine Milk and
Oh yeah,
Malt,
the one in Malile.
Mhm.
but the one
My
before
basic.
that...
We should go there.
Oh, basic.
We should.
I basically lived
We'll
there
go to a
in
date.
summer 2022.
So did I.
Oh my
At the
goodness.
Malile...
Did our
Vending
pals
Machine
know?
Milk.
Did you ever see wee Pablo the Polo?
Maybe it was a bit dark when I went.
Oh, we normally went
We went
when
in
it
the
was
dark,
light.
in the darkness, in the nighttime. It's quite scary trying to get around them back roads. Not gonna lie. I think one of my friends' bottles like smashed in the back of his car. Just stank of milk for weeks. Milk's so hard to get out as well.
I got one at Streamville on Saturday and it's still in my fridge and there's it's like ever put like oil and water
Oh,
together. It's like
ew.
a wee
Ew.
separate.
Oh.
There's like a separate
Syrup.
milk shield at the top made of like, it looks like rubber and then
That's
like,
disgusting.
butter.
and it's banana milk, so it never really looked nice
Oh,
to play
no.
with.
I think that's destined for the bin.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I just haven't got around to doing the simple
To the
action,
bin?
taking out of the bin, going, oh, where's the bin? But the day before that was we sat in a Spar car park.
Wow.
Very romantic.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
one didn't last.
Oh no.
No, I haven't been on many.
I've had like
I've
funny
dabbled.
stories during dates. See, I could never really decipher what was the first date because, like,
You're old and
Knew
your
them
memory doesn't work.
before.
yeah, I'm going to say now. No, because we were like friends before we like started going out. So we were kind of always going out in like a group, or like I would like going out with them in groups, or like what, like, you know, oh, we'll hang out after everyone's gone home, whatever. Not anything weird, don't worry.
Suspicious.
But like, so I'm like, I don't really know what you can call as like what is the first date. We was on a date once, like, well, it was with my boyfriend, and we were at Junkyard Golf, and
Scrapyard golf?
I don't know, it
Was
was
this
in
different?
Newcastle.
Oh.
I don't know what it's
okay.
called. Might be
Oh,
something
okay.
else. It was lovely. There were really good cocktails and all. It was like frozen
Of
like
course you remember the
daiquiris. Oh,
cocktails.
amazing. But there was like this stag do ahead of us, so we were like constantly having to kind of like wait, but it was fine because you were kind of like dragging the time out. And I am absolutely terrible at golf, darts, pool, anything like that. Can't do it. Just I'm not very. I used to be
Athletic
athletically
activity.
gifted, and now it's just completely gone downhill. and we were there, and there was one you have to try and hit it like up this narrow like thing into the top. I think it was like a pyramid or something. But you kind of have to hit it a good whack to get it up there. And he was saying, you know, oh, don't hit it that hard. Like, you can hit it kind of hard, but just don't hit it that hard. And I was like, right, sure, whatever. Underestimated, fully smacked it off the top, bounced off. The golf ball flew into the stag do behind us. They're all cheering and shouting. I was so scundered because I'm standing there like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can I have my golf ball back?
Who did that?
So I was like,
was that?
I was like, are they looking? Are they looking? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, can I have my golf ball back, please?
This was in Newcastle.
Yeah.
What? Did you drive to Newcastle for your first date?
No, like
England.
he was a young
Oh,
guy.
I've just realised who this was. Okay.
But yeah,
Very
so
good.
it was kind of funny
That's
though.
good.
Wow. Yeah, I suppose I went on a date with a guy who his first language wasn't English. So
Really?
he was French.
Oh, sacre
And-
bleu.
Was this one of the
That
ones that was
was-
in Mallorca?
No.
Oh.
Well, no. Not this year. It was maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago maybe. And he could speak English well, but my French, I attempted. I was like, I think I'd just done GCSE French, and I was like, I can do this. And I literally said 2 words, and he was like, no, just speak in English. You can't speak French. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Where was it?
This was also in Mallorca, so it was on holiday, but it was like we went to the wee restaurant, and then mortifyingly I ordered. So we both got lunch, right, and I ordered stuff, but it was in the hotel. But by the time that it was the day we were checking out, and by the time they brought the bill, what they do is they charge the bill to your room, and by the time that the bill came, we were my room was sort of, we'd been checked out, so he had to forfeit the bill.
How much is it though? Enough?
It wasn't that much. It was like €20.
And were you aware at the time that this probably couldn't go anywhere due to the fact that he lives in France?
Yeah,
And you met him in
but
Mallorca?
he was hot,
Yeah,
so I was
absolutely.
like, okay.
That's so fair.
Did he
actually.
ask you?
He
for
did,
lunch?
yeah. No, actually, we were
Lunch?
the night before. There was entertainment in the hotel, and I was just sitting on a
That's
chair
good.
watching this,
Yeah.
and he came over and probably knelt down beside me. I was like, "Do you want to come with
Lunch.
me?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" And I couldn't. He was saying to play snooker, but he said he couldn't say it in English, and I was like, "What? What? I don't know what you're saying." So then, obviously, we went and played snooker. But
Aw.
then the day after, I sort of got the ick a wee bit because he liked me back. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
What
no,
do you
I don't
mean?
know what you mean.
He asked you on a date. What do you mean
Yeah.
you were surprised
But
that he
then,
liked
when
you
people
back?
like me back, it really freaks me out. So I got
Oh,
the ick
that's fair.
a wee bit, and he.
The
So
ick,
it's so
though.
icky
I got
when he
the ick.
actually likes me.
when
Yeah,
he cares about
When
me.
he actually shows me a bit of love and affection.
yeah.
When he doesn't
Ask
hate
The
me.
per-
poor
See,
guy.
See, when he doesn't hate me.
I've never been asked on a date. What?
Have you not?
Asked, formally asked on a date? No.
What are you expecting?
Do
Some
you
sort of
come on a
proposal
date?
or
No,
something?
just do you want to go on a date?
Fatty and everything.
confetti cannon.
Well, what
On one
what would your
knee,
what would your ideal dates be? Ideal first date?
Tell you what, cinema would not be mine.
No.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely
because then you
not.
can't speak.
Yeah.
You
No, I
can't
learned
really
that. Yeah.
But at the same time, I would hate the pressure of sitting opposite somebody, being like, we have to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to kind of lock it. If
Yeah,
you're out for dinner, you need to
activity to
lock it in
do.
for
I
an
think-
hour.
Yeah.
I think mini golf would be good.
Mini golf, yeah.
Bowling. Bowling's good. I like bowling.
I like
Yeah.
bowling, but I'm not good at it.
Competitive.
Can we go to
as well.
Can we go to Hollywood Bowl today?
I'm
It's
not
really
going.
fun.
I'm not going to
Jack,
Hollywood Bowl
where are
today.
these
Not today.
Why?
It's sunny.
I
We're
have
going
things to do.
inside.
It is sunny.
I have to get a shower again.
Can we
Weather like this. Weather like this, we
mini
pizza
golf?
and a bottle of wine,
Mini-
sit in the beach.
Not everything is alcohol related, Chloe.
Okay, fine. A pizza.
Oh,
Hold the wine.
oh my god.
That would be a cute date, actually.
Pizza and
I'd be
wine.
Like we like pizza on the beach or something.
We beached it.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza.
Food gets
The-
very cold on the beach so very quickly. I learned that.
I feel like cinema and mini golf is good. Once you're in the relationship, it's nice to go on wee cinema dates and stuff. But I think, well, if you're athletically gifted, then maybe go. But if you're rubbish, just stay at home.
I need to be an Olympic sprinter to go mini golfing.
Yeah, I did the mini golf date a while ago.
Three
The
first dates ago.
this wasn't the first. This was like a month in, and she did the same thing you did, which was like put the golf ball
Put
as far as she possibly could, like hit off the walls and everything, and like
It's just
lost
so
it, essentially.
embarrassing.
I was like, oh, I had to go down and ask for another ball.
I just remembered I've got like a free token to go mini golfing. Because I
Where?
got a hole in one.
There's
one in
Lost City.
Dundonald.
The one at Dundonald's,
outside
like,
one?
I love
Pirate
like
golf.
the wee blue water and all.
Yeah,
Oh, I do
smoke.
like that.
yeah.
If I had a pool, this is unrelated. If I had a pool, I'd put pool dye in it to make it really nice
Yeah.
and, like bright blue.
What?
Fair
I
actually.
can
No,
watch
yeah,
that.
that's-
yeah, I
yeah.
can
Would
watch
you,
that.
would you not be like a Smurf when you came out?
No, because
'Cause
it's not paint.
Pool dye.
Yeah, it's not like it's.
Oh. I make it like pink then.
What?
Be creative. How would you
Pink
make
It doesn't
or-
look natural.
Or brown, so it looks like the chocolate river.
Oh, nah, that would
Ew,
just
wow.
look
Given your
musty.
track record, that might not be the best look.
It's not the chocolate river. But I think my ideal date is like I don't think I formally asked like, do you want to go? I don't think I've used the word date, if that makes sense. Do you want to go on a date with me?
Yeah, I've never.
I've done like,
Do you want to go
for example,
with me?
my current girlfriend. She had told me about Malile Spa and how I talked to you guys about this and how like it's a good spa. So I used it. Oh, you'll have to show me Malile Spa sometime. Then she was like, yeah, well. So that was like a wee like a
Opening.
oh she would show me around Malile Spa. So first date, where'd we go?
Miles
bar.
bar.
It was pretty weak. It was like a normal spa.
Yeah, it's
I
just
was
a
like,
normal
oh,
sport.
okay.
It's just because it's the only good thing.
It's
to
just
come
'cause
out of
it's
the
like
while.
It's like
Yeah.
modern, a modern spa.
There's a wee
Yeah.
milkshake machine in it.
Mm-hmm.
But both times if we went, it's been not on. So like
Aw.
it's a bit awkward. But no, that I'm trying to think. Cinema was not a good one.
No, it's
Film was
that's-
good, like, but that was just
Once
Well,
you're in the
and then not for a
relationship, I
date.
think
yeah.
cinema's fair. It's fair, but like,
I went to see Mean Girls on
oh, don't.
On a first
the
date?
third date or fourth date.
I remember you
Um,
telling us about this. I'm like, why would you ever go to watch that?
Well, like, yeah, I actually don't I have no reason.
Is that like your suggestion
Probably
to go and watch
was.
that?
Kind of, in that like I was looking for a date idea, and I was like, well, I guess I'll go see Mean
Oh,
Girls.
if I must.
I wanted to see Wonka, but she'd seen it, so I was
Oh.
like, rats.
I
I
never
was
saw
singing
it.
that,
I've never
that
seen it.
soundtrack for weeks.
Yeah,
It's
I
That
know.
was
chocolate.
I
it.
play it in the
He
car
was singing it
sometimes.
before you even seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was.
You were singing it in here one day.
But sorry, that's all I can think of now is the Wonka soundtrack. But yeah,
What about like water sports? What about like paddleboarding? Or
Hey.
something?
But then what if you fell
we don't know
off
each other.
or
Do you want to do some
something?
extreme water sports for the first
Yeah.
date? Let's go hydro. Would be a good one after, but I think that's you gotta do that.
You'd be
a bit
scundered
in.
if like you fell off the side of the
No,
whippet,
but-
would you not?
Yeah, and also imagine if they're like really dull.
I know, but like if they're fun,
Or their
like,
run icks you out.
I don't know. Or like you know when you get out of the water.
There's no
They're
pleasing
run.
you. There is no place in you.
Hey,
I can't
you,
wait
like,
to see what
run.
man you end up with, because he better be like perfect.
You'll have to be, otherwise you'll get the
Honestly,
hick.
he did this really weird thing the other day. What he liked me.
He
back,
breathed.
and I
He
just-
breathed.
Yeah, it was
He looked
so,
my direction like
No. Mm-mm.
He moved.
Yeah.
no, like when you come out of the water and all, and you're like literally like a drowned rat, and you're like you're trying to
Yeah.
Oh my
Side,
word.
absolutely not.
Like the Moto from Madagascar.
I like them big.
Moto I'm trying to think of what like my ideal first date if I was like, this is
Gonna
what we're
choose.
doing.
I think dinner now. I start overthinking.
Don't ever be so scundered. Like,
Dinner,
yeah,
yeah.
like you're
Imagine
like
if you were
right
trying
in
to-
front of each other.
imagine
Yeah,
if you're
that's-
trying to force
yeah.
a pizza into it, but the cheese
It's
stays
like
together,
s-
so it's like,
like
Or it's
you're-
too hot and you go,
yeah.
Or like you're like start choking on like a flipping what do you call
Olive.
them? Fried onion or something.
oh, there's nothing worse when this isn't even dates, this is just pizza eating in general, where like you go to eat the pizza and then you go to pull the cheese
Mm-mm.
and it pulls like the entire pizza
Yeah,
off the crust.
That's what I mean. It's,
You're just sitting
imagine
with
if
like
that
a tomato crust.
It's like a
and-
wet
oh.
paste.
Yummy.
delicious.
Yeah. Ordo tonight. Who's been to Ordo?
Yeah,
I
It's not
haven't
my favourite.
actually.
I prefer Little Wing.
I've been once. I'm thinking of getting the hot honey pizza.
Oh,
The hot
That sounds
pepperoni,
One of my
whatever it
friends
is.
Ellie says that's the go-to.
Yeah. But it's more like it's more fancy than like a Pizza Express.
Yeah,
So
it's very mid.
Pizza
was
Pizza
Express?
Express.
I was there like a month ago,
If you're
and it
using the
was
Tesco
like
vouchers, you'll
Yeah.
Well, I was using
Club
uni
card.
days.
Ah.
But it was okay. Like Little Wings.
Well, definitely 18.
I think Little Wings a
No.
go.
Pizza
Past my
Express.
levels. Pizza Express.
Wow.
It was like one of those ones where mum and dad were like, "Oh, the whole family's going to Pizza Express for your A levels," and I was like, "Yeah, but the results party is in like 2 hours, so like this needs to be
Can we
Quick.
Yeah.
quicken this up here?
yeah." But yeah, do you want to jump into what the people are?
Yeah, some of
Saying
these
about
like
their
kind of
first date.
dizzy, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're long.
They are.
Right, so the first person says, this wasn't really a first date, but just a bit of a weird story. I thought it'd be fun to share. So some of my friends and I have been hanging out with a girlfriend of one of my friends in the friend
Slow
group.
down, I need to picture this in my head. Some of my friends and I have been hanging out with a girlfriend of one of my friends' friend group.
So there's a friend group,
That was so hard.
one
to
of the
explain.
boys,
I'm having a
As a
stroke trying to read
girlfriend?
this.
Sorry.
they're all hanging out with
Sorry,
the girlfriend.
Sorry, you've still got too fast. Say it again.
So it's a group, so it says like us, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a group, and us three are friends, and Kira's Jack's girlfriend, right? She's hanging out with us. We're hanging out as a group.
Oh, so we're
Oh,
the
right,
group.
okay.
She's
So
not part
we're
of
the
the
group.
group.
She's not part of the group. She's
Sorry.
the girlfriend of Jack.
Right. Okay.
She's hanging out with us today.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was hard to explain, so I hope you understand what I mean. We got there.
We got there, yeah.
But you're right. I've been going to their houses, hanging out and drinking and chinning, like that. What does that
I
mean?
imagine things
Like culture
slander.
speak. I don't know.
things like that.
Chinnon's
Oh.
in that high.
A few people from my friend group and the girlfriend's friend group thought it would be fun to try and get me and one of the girls together. I hadn't really ever spoken to her, but was like, she seemed sound, why not? And I was single at the time, so after a few times of hanging out, we ended up being locked in a room together.
That's a big jump too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And we ended up kissing. The weird thing about this was that it lasted for way too long, like weirdly long. Became very awkward after that, after a while, and then I was like, oh my god, right, okay, time to go. Never became anything more, and I don't speak to her.
When
Wow.
you say way too long, what time frame are you putting on way too long when you're like, I
Maybe
don't
that
wanna
was
speak to
like-
this girl anymore?
Half an hour.
That might be a bit
That's
like
like
That was
half of this
way
podcast.
too long.
That is like, yeah, I don't think I'd feel my face after
So
that.
they were like the girlfriend's friend groups and the friends' friend groups.
How did they get
What
locked
does
in a
that have
room
to do
together?
with that though?
Oh, we accidentally
They're
got
just
locked
all
in a
hanging
room.
out,
Bang.
say like at a party together, and then they just go, oh no.
Locked
Oh,
in a
what's-
room.
what's in that
together,
room?
what's happening here?
Yeah.
So what did you have to like buy? Can you please add us out? Like we're done.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Fed
If you're
up
locked
now.
in, maybe he was just trying to kiss until the door opened again, and
Mhm.
the door never opened, and he was like, right, we got to call this
Oh.
quits at some point.
Oh.
Is that like what you were? What was it that you
Yeah,
said?
when were you locked in a room kissing?
No.
What
But
time are
in
you
the
talking
sense
about?
that, like, just when they were like, oh, then it was like time to go. Did you say that? Like you were speaking to someone? Was this? Yeah. Did you say this yesterday? You were like speaking to somebody,
Oh,
and then you
yeah.
just had enough, and you're like, okay, bye.
No, my lift was there.
Oh,
So I
okay,
had-
right. That
I
makes
had
sense.
to go.
I thought you'd literally just like
No.
got up.
Is this a
okay.
date?
No,
Oh.
No.
it was Limelight.
It was,
Oh,
a,
right,
it was
okay.
a rising up.
Unsuccessful.
Did
Unsuccessful.
she risen you up?
I think she actually started the
Oh,
conversation.
okay.
Yeah.
Was the riz reciprocated?
Do
Reciprocated?
you know what? I don't know. Never
Don't
said
give me a
anything.
dirty look. That was good.
Say that
That was
again.
good.
I'm gonna be sick.
Reciprocated. Come on. Get that on a t-shirt. Reciprocated.
That's your birthday present sorted.
Yeah. Everybody get me one each in a different colour.
No. I
Remember
never want to hear that word again.
reciprocated? That's not bad. There's,
not great
I have
either,
said
though.
worse things in
That's
here.
fine.
Wow.
I'm gonna make fetch happen. If we're gonna make that happen, I'm making fetch happen. Come back.
I'd rather say reciprocated than I'd
What's
be-
fetch?
There's
Fetch?
fetch from Mean Girls.
Oh, I didn't.
Stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen. That's my Mean Girls impression.
Really? I thought you were just calling me Gretchen out of nowhere. Thanks, Daniel.
Okay, it's not reciprocated. Reciprocated. Don't really have any bad first dates. That's good, guys. 2 for 2. Don't really have any bad first dates, but I'm a firm believer in the cinema first date is actually good if it's done right. Most of my friends would say don't go to the cinema on the first date. It's so awkward and you can't start a conversation or get to know them in person as much. But I've been in 2 long-term relationships that came from first dates at a cinema.
Haters gonna hate, but clearly they didn't work if there's
'Cause
been multiple.
So the one didn't, yeah.
That's actually that's a good observation.
It's a true point. I mean, let us know what movie you were. It probably depends on the movie as well.
Yeah.
It was good if it's a
I
scary
imagine
movie.
if you're watching Oppenheimer, it wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
Bit of a
I'd
mood
be
killer.
locked in. You literally
What a
wouldn't hear a word from
drag.
me.
What a
Have
drag.
you
Be
seen it?
falling asleep.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I went with like 3 of my friends and I think one of them already seen it. And I was like, how are you sitting here watching it again? I was like literally
It's a
like
masterpiece.
fidgeting, like I was ready to go halfway through it. I don't know what happened. It just got a bit slow. I was like,
It's a
like
masterpiece.
you and you're like,
The,
I don't know,
the pacing of the
how to
cuts wasn't quick enough, Chloe, was it?
explain- No, I was like, flip me.
Rhythmic editing. Rhythmic editing. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. I just it popped in my brain. I had to say it.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
yeah. I think it depends on the movie. Because if it's like a horror film,
Mm-hmm.
well, like mine was a horror film, and like I still didn't speak one word to each other the whole time. It was a good
Just
movie.
like,
I knew the girl. She went to the same school as me, and we were like, yeah, it sounds awful. As soon as I booked the tickets, I was like, oh, maybe this isn't great. But I was like, well, I've booked the tickets, so like, may as well go see the movie. But yeah, literally, the movie ended and like, see you later. And we got home, and I think she texted, like, that was really fun. I was like, literally, we
Was it?
spoke about 30 words the whole night, and it was before the film started. I was like, oh, these ads are good, aren't they? And then like, we never spoke again.
Yeah, no, I don't like the cinema first. date.
Tell a lie. That was the second date I went on with that girl, but they were years apart. So when I was like second or third
The
year,
offender over here.
no, when I was second or third year, after school, me and her just got off the bus and went to McDonald's together. So it wasn't really like a proper date, but like it was just two of us. And and during the McDonald's, I realized I'm not keen on this. So I faked a phone call. My
The
mum's-
classic.
My mum's
He's
like,
the worst.
classic.
I know.
You're so bad.
I
'Cause
was
it's
like
not
14.
subtle either.
It is. Well,
Oh, my phone's ringing here.
no.
Oh,
So what I've done?
The
I've
dog's dead?
I've done this many times. I have texted my mother and been like, "Ring me right now," and so like she did, and I was like, "Oh, coming home right away, mother. See you later." And was like, oh, "Sorry guys, sorry, I've got to go," and hit the split. And then a couple of years later, we didn't work out the second time either.
So I think
Shock
after
horror.
the first time you'd be like,
Well, I thought maybe I'm interested. No, it turns out I still wasn't.
so you're just playing around.
Well, no,
That's
I
all.
We're
wasn't
going off
pla-
the mindset first the worst, second the best.
No,
Third
that
one,
wasn't
Harry.
what. that wasn't the mindset I was going for. That was just like I thought. Me and her began to speak again. I thought maybe I don't think she likes me anymore though. Probably because we've gone on two
because
dates.
of that.
Probably 2 dates and neither of them went
Where
down
you saw
anyway.
you pick up a blank, like turned off phone and go, yeah, sorry. I'm
Imagine,
sorry.
my mother's
Coming.
ringing.
imagine if she saw you typing it to your mother.
I
Ring
know,
me.
how mortifying.
I did that to escape a party once as well. Turned up to the function mid. Oh yes, come on right now.
See, this is why
Could you done
driving.
that for
This
the,
is why
like,
driving
Weird
is
dungeon
goated.
in Malia as well.
I don't think the
Yeah.
house would have been
Yeah.
like, oh sorry, I'm in a sex dungeon here. Oh yes, mother, coming home right away. And I go, sorry, lad,
Get
work
a
away.
flight home.
Go for it. But yeah, I'd say maybe. I mean, I've never had a cinema date work out, but I mean, maybe if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Perhaps.
Maybe.
It would
I'd
be
say
good.
maybe leave a cinema date till like you're in the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you know the person and
You
it's
can
like,
lock
okay.
into the film if you
Yeah.
need to. Yeah.
I seen these people when I was bowling the other week who were on their first date. You could tell it was their first date. It was very like they
Yeah.
you know, and you just know.
I serve
We were
people
right
on the
beside
phone like
them.
that.
Do you think the ones last night, Skim and Stones, were on their first date?
Yes, there was these two
Such a
people.
cute first date.
No,
No,
he
it
was
was an
pure
ick.
giving the ick. He was like doing a run up and all. I was going like this, and he went and like was like going
Like
right in on
proper,
himself.
like,
And we were
yeah.
like, what's he doing? She was recording him and all, and he was like, but like they went
No.
the whole way down the beach. Like he just kept picking up stones and throwing them into the water.
And he's the type of person you wouldn't expect to like skim stones.
Yeah.
Why? What did he look like?
Like he just
Not a stone
didn't.
skimmer?
Yeah.
Chav,
yeah.
Do you not
like
have like
a
the
shirt
full
chav.
tech? The full tech.
Nike
No,
tech.
was he wearing Nike tech?
Yeah, I think he was.
Super show.
It was one of those like.
Can we please go to Maggie Mae's after? I've been thinking about it.
No.
Please, I want a
No,
milkshake.
I
I really
don't
want a
wanna go to
milkshake.
Maggie
Did they do
Mae's.
milkshakes?
Yes, I got
I'm
last
sick
time
of
we were
Maggie
there. I
Mae's.
got. What was the milkshake I got like last time? It was like
It
a
was-
full.
it was-
It was like a beast.
What did I say? I put something on my story and
Yeah.
said there's half a cow in that.
Yeah, or something about a soup, or drinking like a soup or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I'd love a milkshake after.
Wink, wink.
Chloe, let's go. But
I go into our third response here.
Oh yes.
Okay. So this isn't really about a first date. Flip's sake. But when I was in second year of high school at the American, there was this girl that I had really liked for a while, but we were more just best mates and she didn't see anything past a friendship. Then there was this other girl who apparently had liked me for a while, but this out by one night was hanging out at my... Sorry, I just...
You having a stroke?
Aneurysm trying to...
Fast.
Found this out by one night was hanging out at my friend's house with a couple of friends, and the friend who was hosting's girlfriend had Snapchatted me with said other girl being like, what do you like? Who do you like?
What do you like?
Now, obviously, I wasn't going to say the name of the girl I actually liked and just responded with a no one at the moment, to be honest. The classic. This was replied with a Snapchat of the girl who liked me and a sticker saying, she likes you. This was met with a big wave from all my friends and me left with a predicament. So I started talking to this girl, but still like the other one. So young, naive me was like, oh, I'm so smart. I'll just ask both of them for a meal. Do you remember that? Hope you know what
Who's
that
for a
means.
meal?
Yeah.
Who's for meal in the story?
At the same time, so if the girl I like says no, the girl that likes me will probably say yes. Very scummy of me, I know, but I was still young in the dating world.
Absolutely, that's fair enough.
However, to my surprise, both girls said no, and I was very embarrassed. In the end, I kept talking to the girl who liked me and ended up going out with her for nearly 2 years, so it wasn't too bad in the end, but still not my proudest moment to look back on. Sorry for such a long response. Oh. That last line.
Any update the 10 point
Right
gift
enough.
voucher? I'll message you after this on the WhatsApp
Daniel,
account,
Daniel,
and
you're
we will
shocking.
sort that out this afternoon. Well, that kind of narrows down who that is. What do you mean?
Still not done that.
Why is it my responsibility to
You had the
organise?
idea
I
of
know.
doing a gift
I
voucher.
had the idea. It doesn't mean I'm the treasurer of what's
I
happening.
thought you were like, you already sent him that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here's £10 of my own money.
Did we? I thought we sent him the money.
No.
Right,
Here,
we'll
there you
sort
go.
that out. We'll
I'll
sort
double
that
it,
out.
sure.
That is awful.
All right.
I do not text.
We'll
Scunders.
sort that out as soon as this ends. Probably
If
not.
anyone would like to apply to be treasurer for What's Yappenin,
That would be great.
Please.
applications.
Not that
Send your
there's lots
CV.
of funding coming
What's-
through, but
What's
like,
Yappenin at gmail.com.
yeah. Yes. You know who you are. You'll get a. By the time this comes out, you'll have got a message about that, and maybe your
And
payment.
received it.
Yeah, possibly your voucher. I mean, is it weird to just send them just £10, or do you need to get them a voucher?
Did you not say it was an Amazon voucher?
I just said a voucher of your choice.
Oh.
It's just tenner. Spend it what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
Just ask him maybe.
What do you want?
For boys having to. That's the
Type it into the response.
I'm gonna type it into the response.
Put my thing of a response so I can message these guys with my voucher.
Wow,
Shout out
we
me
call
and
us
this
frauds.
guy actually in like we were good mates in school, primary school, and then we spoke to the same girl and I took her to formal.
Oh.
But like
So you're the problem.
but no,
Yet again.
Always
you
the
know,
problem.
I'm
Yet
not
again.
I'm not always the problem. I'm sick of this. I'm not always the problem. I'm not always the problem.
Wee man's having a
That was a
literal time.
pure-
I haven't spoken to this. I haven't spoken to the girl in 2 years. So like, I presume me and him are past it now. But
Presume.
Talking about you having a
Presume.
tantrum, I would, if I was to
That's
ever
a joke.
become ruler of the world, I think it should be mandatory to have a weekly tantrum for
Oh, yeah.
everyone. The
Yeah.
world would be a better place.
100%. A good rant.
No, not even just a rant, a full-blown temper
Or
tantrum.
like
Like screaming.
cries,
For
crying.
a week.
No, like
once a week.
Once
yeah,
a
once a
week.
week.
Let's all have a.
Assigned time to have a tantrum.
Full week of the year where everyone just starts screaming and crying.
It's like the
I do that
purge, but
anyway.
like
I
in
do
a
every
real
month.
Yeah.
Healthy.
I'm quite an emotional girl.
Anyway.
It's like, you need to start like reading these like a lot faster. This is so we're sitting there going. And it's anyway. Let's move on.
I have a story just about relationships in general. Boring. So I've been in a few relationships, some long, some short, but also have been in many talking stages with different girls that never turned out to be anything. This has happened so much that my friends made a list one night. We were all together called Girls Brian Has Fumbled. In brackets, Brian is not my name. There was some argument as who counted as a fumble and who didn't, but I'm pretty sure they ended up with about 10 names on it.
Oh,
Wow.
is that like? I don't
If you
know.
fumbled 10, it's not great.
Doesn't look good on you, does it?
No,
No.
we need to know how many have not been fumbled to gain a good.
Because then we could also see more as being fumbled if we knew who they were.
Yeah. We need a ratio.
But when you say fumbled, like, is it just like,
Does that mean like you've just said no?
is it a couple of weeks talking stage and then it just fizzled, or like
Mm.
We need to solidify a definition
10
here.
official girlfriends?
No, if you're girlfriend, then you wouldn't fumble it.
True.
You couldn't fumble it.
Aye, true.
Well, no, you can't fumble
you just-
once you're in a relationship. You can still fumble.
How would you know that?
You fumbled?
No, I would say you can fumble once you're in a relationship.
Would you?
I would.
Yeah,
I have seen my friends.
I've seen it happen.
Fumble?
Yeah.
Any friends
Like-
close to you?
But surely that's just breaking up.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I know, but like it depends.
You
like,
can do something to fumble a relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say like I
You
have
can do
seen a
something
lot
you
of guys
regret,
fumble
and
a
that
relationship.
fumbles a
Mhm.
relationship.
Like, I'm trying to think of an example, but I don't really have one. Even like celebrities.
Not playing.
Who was the man? Like, who was the one who cheated on? Yeah, you will shut your mouth. Thanks. Who was the man who fumbled Jennifer?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He cheated.
You
Big
see his
fumble.
kids and everything.
He's with
going off
Angelina
I
each
would
other.
say
Yeah.
cheating is a big
Yeah.
fat fumble, especially when they look like Jennifer Aniston.
Mm-hmm. You never fumble that.
So like that's kind of fair.
Who did he cheat on her with? Does anybody know?
Angelina
Angelina.
Jolie.
Not worth it. In my humble opinion.
Okay.
His humble opinion.
Oh,
So
it is.
humble.
I am sick of this. No, listen. Angelina Jolie's a nice looking woman, but Jennifer Aniston,
Yeah.
But it happens
Rachel
all the time.
herself,
And like
Queen Rach,
something happened
I'm
recently.
fumbling that like if I'm Brad.
But even like, like that guy. Oh no, maybe he didn't cheat actually. I did Barry, the one from.
Oh, Barry
Scotland, did he cheat
Keoghan.
on his wife, or did he just leave her for?
He-
Sabrina?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
left her when he got
Sabrina.
famous.
I know.
And they
I
had
have
kids.
the utmost disrespect for people who do that. Like he
Or
had a wife and kids, and I
Ethan
understand.
Slater.
I didn't
Circumstances change, dynamics change, people fall out of love.
But-
That's fine. But when you get famous and you like leave your
Mhm.
wife who's like mothered your children, or vice versa, like the father of your kids, and you've like spent your whole life together, and just because you get famous, and
Yeah.
money, you drop them in their doorstep. It's just like
Red flag.
Did Rory McIlroy's getting divorced as well?
Saw that.
Yeah.
Saw that.
the golfer.
Mm-hmm.
Did he win the Ryder Cup? No.
Not this year.
I watched a
this
whole
year.
conspiracy thing on it last night. And
What?
it's
The
conspiracy.
methodical.
He wants another woman.
I don't know. It's something about like he hasn't won whatever he's competing in this.
Oh,
Like,
like
he hasn't won since he last.
that's a psychic.
This
thing.
happened last time. He broke off his engagement before he played this tournament, and he won. People are thinking like, oh, is it the same thing?
If
I must
that's
have
the
to break this
case,
up. That's
catch a grip.
mental.
There's another rumor that I've heard, but I'll tell you
Off
off the grid.
'cause this is, like,
Ooh.
close to
Mhm.
home. See, she knows she's in. She's in the golfing industry. Do you know? So this person says, this happened when I moved up to Belfast for university. Met a girl via Tinder, and it was going well. And we decided to meet up one weekend. Only met for a few hours, but near the end she asked me, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, "Oh, from Derry." After I said that, she got real quiet, and I was like, "What's wrong?" She said to me, "I'm from the Shankill Road." And explained to me that her family are always in orange parades and stuff like that. So we decided not to talk to one another again. Ha ha ha. It was so awkward.
It's kind of crazy to just be like,
That's the barrier.
That's
now.
the
So
barrier.
weird
Yeah.
that still happens.
be like, oh, we actually can't speak to each other.
Mhm.
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
It is weird that stuff still happens.
I know.
Kind of.
like now, like you'd just be like, oh, catch a grip.
I thought Derry Girl solved all of this.
I know.
You must have watched it.
No cross community work for
Um,
them too.
We did a couple of cross community days in school with St Malachy's.
We had shared education with
That's what
Our Lady in St Pat's. But
I-
there was one
We
class
didn't
out
do anything
of
like that.
the whole school, so 30 pupils out of 1100 engaged
got
in
a bit of
this
shared
cross
education.
community.
We went to Crumlin Road Jail with St Malachy's. Like, why?
I think they went to Tullymore or something.
I went in some ice hockey thing. It was like cross community. Got hitched with a wee boy from Swords.
Oh,
Do you remember
Size.
cross community? Jeepers
Huh?
oh.
That's
Yeah,
Dublin?
like
Yeah.
yeah,
As you
like
can be.
Dublin.
That's cross countries.
cross border,
Cross border.
International.
passports.
Depend who you
different
ask.
country.
Depend who you ask.
Yeah, I mean that's quite sad that
I know.
Didn't think that's
his
what
name was
happened.
her name was probably like I was trying to think of Protestant name.
Billy.
Maybe she has
William.
something.
But it's
She?
a girl.
Oh.
So, I had
Maybe we
I had
got her-
William, I had
well,
Billy, and then I
Billy
was
is a
like,
girl.
this, not Billy Joe. You can do Billy Joe.
Billy Joe.
Definitely from the Jungle. Double barrel.
Oh, what's a typical name?
Amy Lee.
Amy Lee or something. No, there's something else.
Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee.
Jamie
Right,
Lee,
no,
yeah.
Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee.
She was in the cinema. The only, not Jamie Lee, the girl that does the whole "Hello, my friends," Caitlin Waters. You know the girl
Oh,
in the
the
video.
one at the start. She was, "Hello, my friends."
That's probably Jamie Lee, and then she moves the camera.
Oh,
That
yeah.
girl was in.
Really?
I was like, but like every eye, you could just tell. But it was like, no, there's if like Jamie Lee's in it. Getting black on out you. Yeah. Was it my turn?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Went on a date with this girl, and I've never had to talk so much in my life. I'd never met her in person before, but had talked online, and we seemed to get on well, but it wasn't the same person. I was constantly having to think of things to say and couldn't wait to get home. The best part was the food. It was the only part of the date I didn't have to talk, and the burger I had was insane.
That's the thing.
That's
with, like,
with a date,
restaurant
yeah.
dates
You feel
are
like,
awkward as well, because it's like when you start eating, like it does just
Right.
go quick because you're not like
yeah.
half a burger in your mouth. So where did you grow up? Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
about like that's kind of like an awkward moment. And then what if like food falls out of their mouth or something?
Mm.
What is the ickiest thing someone could do on a date?
Have a bit of mayo sticking out the side of their mouth.
Oh, that's
That
actually
would do
true.
it. That would do it.
That's fair. I'm trying to think. Dirty nails. That's one for me.
Mm.
Mhm.
Especially if they're eating with their hands. Dirty nails.
Dirty wee tramp.
I had a really good one the other day. I was like, that's such an ick. But I don't remember what it is now. It's going to really, really bother me. I think as well, if you are like really boastful, like if you start like really
Mm.
talking about money and like, do you know what I mean?
Just talking about yourself.
Like there's difference between being confident and cocky.
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But some people like a cocky boy, so. Why are you laughing?
No, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. What are you laughing
What's
for?
weird about that?
No, nothing. Yeah, no, yeah,
You're making this a bigger thing than it needs to be.
exactly. You do that all the time.
What?
All the
You
time.
just stop.
You just
Just stop.
You just.
What? Yeah, because you start laughing.
Like,
It freaks me out.
What did I say earlier? But there is
Reciprocate.
reciprocating. She nearly flipping stops the whole podcast. Never, ever, 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 ever say that again in your life.
Yeah, because it's embarrassing.
Reciprocating is one of the best things I've said all week, and it's Thursday, so I've still
Had a pretty uneventful week.
three days to say something good.
Right, Kira,
Me.
please bring
Okay.
us away from them two fighting.
Which one is this? Oh, no,
Seven.
sorry.
Seven.
Decided to go on a date with this guy that I had known since childhood, but only saw after 12 years in uni again. We said we would go on a walk and get dinner, which sounded great. I turned up to this walk, and it's actually a hike up a mountain with the muddiest path ever, having to walk through bushes to follow the path. I am in new white Air Force jeans and a nice sweatshirt, and he turns up in dad hiking boots, waterproof trousers, and a jacket. He also brought a spare change of clothes for dinner because obviously he knew the walk would be mucky. I have to go to dinner in mucky clothes. Safe to say that romance never took off.
Sounds like someone I know.
That is awful.
You need to be more prepared.
Yeah.
You need to
Need
prepare
to let
them.
them know.
Yes, even it's quite a mucky walk, by
Yeah.
the way.
BT dubs don't wear good clothes.
Mm.
Yeah,
Bring a spare change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that would be the kind and courteous thing to do.
Or what he could have done was give her his like hiking stuff.
here's my dad's hiking
He's
boots
too
for you to wear.
self-centered. Ugh. Man.
Man, these days, honestly.
Anyway, a guy asked to take me on a date for a nice lunch. Well, he took me to Subway and we just sat people watching out the window and he didn't even pay. Lol.
No.
It's expensive, like.
It is.
Nearly a tenner for a sub.
I know.
Dinner for herself. Dinner for a foot long.
I know.
Cheaper though.
People watching so fun, though.
What's your opinions on should the guy pay?
So
It's you two
I
go.
would-
You two go first.
I would say yes
Okay.
until a
Given the
couple of
circumstances,
dates in.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, especially like in the first couple of dates, it's like, well, like you're trying to bag this girl, like
Mm.
you need to be a gentleman and like pay for everything, unless she like.
Unless she gets completely wrote off, getting about
Or gets a
2
steak
or
or
3
something.
bottles of wine.
No,
and
it's
I'm like,
different. You're
you're
holding
paying
your
for
own
them.
for that. Like, but like if you've bought like a lot of things in a row, and she like puts foot down, and you're like just getting something small, and she's like, "I'm paying for this." That's okay, I think. That's what I've done, certainly. Work away. But like, I'd say the first couple, or like a dinner. First couple of dinners the guy pays, and then like eventually you split it. I don't think the girl should ever fully pay for the dinner, unless like there's a specific occasion like birthday or something like that, where it'd be still pretty sly for him to fork over all the money for the dinner. Do you know what I mean? That's my two.
That's
fair.
Yeah, I would
actually,
agree.
fair.
Yeah.
It's probably the only fair
Yeah.
thing done to say.
I was literally about to say that's the only time I've got a unanimous. Yeah, fair enough.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably agree. Like, well, like,
Oh my
I agree,
God.
like, in the sense that, although sometimes, I would feel guilty.
Yeah, like I'll always
Like, I would
offer.
always offer, obviously.
Like that's the thing. Like, I feel like the girl should always offer.
Mm.
Like you should always have, and you should never just expect to be.
Yeah,
paid for.
yeah.
Like you should always have like
Me with my phone and
means
my lip
to
gloss
pay.
in my backpack.
yeah. Like, sorry, with tissue in there. But I do think that you should always offer. Like I would always offer.
Mm.
Like or like at least pay half. Like you said, even after a couple of times, they start paying half or like switch it up. Oh, I'm getting
Yeah.
this one. You can get the next 4,
Mm.
but I'm getting this. Do you know what I mean? Like I think you kind of can't just rely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends how long you've been going out for, and
Yeah,
it depends
depends on
on what the
circumstances.
activity is.
And maybe she's like a really big, like massive into feminism and is like, no, I don't need a man to pay for me.
One time I
Surprise,
It
surprise.
was
Daniel
like,
has
oh,
a
Took
back
the
joke.
feathers.
what 2022 I went, whatever year Smile came out, movie Smile.
Oh, yeah.
Me and this girl went to see it, and it had been like an on again, off again, like situationship. It was never official, and we went to the cinema, but I couldn't drive at this point, so she was like, "I'll come and pick you up." But I was like, right, okay. So she picked me up. We went to the cinema, and she needed to get petrol, and she was like, "Will you just fill my tank up?" I was like, "No, no," and she was like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "I've like gone and picked you up, but like driven you here, driven you back, like," and I was like, "You drove me like 10 minutes there and 10 minutes back, like this is."
So I would have been petty and said yes, then put a tenner in.
Well, so then she
Fiver.
was like, "Well, you need to put like, can you put something in it?" And I was like, "This is," but I was like happy enough to put my foot down. Then I was like, "This is gonna turn really awkward and weird if I don't just like pay something." So I think it was 15 quid in.
Quite
How
generous.
big spender.
I know.
I was gonna say I put £2 in, walked in.
Yeah.
walked out.
I was like, I was dumbfounded. Like I was
Did
like,
she ask to pick you up? Like did she like?
I had said about going to the cinema, and she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "I obviously can't get there without you."
Did you pay for the tickets?
Yeah.
Well, if you pay for the
I
tickets,
paid for the
then it's a
tickets.
fair,
I
would
paid
say
for
that's
the
a fair
McDonald's
trade.
after, which let me say, no, I won't say it. I'll wait.
You've already
I'll
said
save
it
that for
before,
after.
and we already
Have
told
I?
you. Yes.
What have I said? Give me
I'm
some.
not about what you ordered.
Oh, maybe I have.
Yeah, we told you
I
to
remember
stop
this.
that.
This was an
Um,
infamous story in my school.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think it's fair for her to pay for the petrol, especially if it's only 10 minutes.
It
And
wasn't.
it's her car, so.
It
Was there a
Yeah.
fuel light even on?
I don't think.
Okay, to
But
be fair, I don't let my car go very low.
It doesn't
well,
matter.
I'll say this, just in regards to McDonald's, it wasn't how much or what she ordered. It was just like ripping the backside out of like I was like, "Oh, I'll get this," and she was like, "Sweet, I'll order half the menu." Then and I was like, "What are you doing?"
So it
like-
was how much you ordered.
No,
then?
it wasn't. But like, it wasn't like a thing of like, "Oh, flip bit greedy." It was more like you're literally
Ripping the bag off.
Mm.
Yeah.
sad out of this. Like, with my, it wouldn't have probably affected me that much if she then didn't go, "Do you want to fill my car up now?" I'd be like, "What do you take me for here?" Like, I'm literally paid for the tickets,
Yeah.
paid for. Or
That's
like,
why I would have said no.
No.
I would have got
would've
out of the
walked
car
on
and
home,
said, "Yeah,
walked
I'll just
home.
walk."
And then she got a Tango Ice Blast in the cinema.
And you pay for it?
Well, I was trying to be a gentleman, and then like, but like a gentleman extends to I'll get the tickets and like whatever food you want in the cinema, and then she's like, do you want to go to McDonald's after? Right, okay, I'll pay for
And
that.
she asked you if you
Jeepers.
wanted to go to McDonald's as
Yeah.
well. So is
Daniel
it,
had to file for bankruptcy after that.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
well, I think that was the
And
last
the
time me and her
original.
went out.
I would like to
I'd
think
like to
so.
think
Was
so.
that the first date?
It was like because it was on and off, like,
Okay.
but we didn't really until she passed her test. We didn't really see each other because it was like 5th year, so
Mhm.
like we didn't really see each other much anyway. But yeah, she kind of ripped the backside out of that one.
Moving on. The last one we have, maybe you have voice notes.
Jack
I've got
has a
2
few.
more.
I
Oh
have
right.
no voice notes. People
Um,
complained about voice notes, wanting to send voice notes, and then I was like, "Yeah, send your voice notes." No one sent the voice
Amazing.
note. Cheers.
So annoying.
Appreciate it.
I was once taken on a date by a guy I didn't really know yet. We'd text a bit, but that was it. He took me to Helen's Bay and lifted logs out of the boot of the car to set a fire on the beach. Lovely. I think that's quite nice. I had to tell him I was very scared of fire. Oh. He proceeded to light it anyway, and we sat on the beach, and he wanted to know all my deepest fears and secrets and all sorts. It was terribly awkward and intense for the first date. I think a wee fire on a date would be lovely
Yeah.
first date.
Yeah.
Some wee s'mores.
Wee fire on the beach, sorry.
Yeah.
I think it would be lovely. It's like, although you would stink of smoke for days after it.
Oh, it's wild.
It's the only thing. They wouldn't be getting in my car after. You can walk. Smell.
Not even if
the
it out.
windows down?
I'm only joking.
Oh, wait.
I'm not going to get to Helen's Bay and go, yeah, you can walk on home there.
By
Like,
the way, you're actually walking beside the car.
we'll go really slow,
Like a
don't
Slow
worry.
pace. Yeah.
Death march back home.
But I think that's quite sweet. Although, I wonder why, like, I suppose people can be scared of fire if they have, like, trauma or something. Maybe should I
Yeah.
set our house on fire? So I'm not saying anything on that, but, like,
What is your deepest, darkest fear? Like what? Like
I don't like spiders.
I don't know. I hate spiders. I cannot do spiders.
But I'm also
I won't
okay
watch
with
Harry
them
Potter 2.
sometimes.
I will not watch Harry Potter 2 because there's a huge spider in it.
Who was I talking to yesterday?
like
Something about spiders.
But it's made like they've made it to look realistic. If that makes sense.
Where's friend Josh?
Are you serious?
But like, well, obviously,
like movie
but,
magic,
like
like, it's
obviously,
literally
horror
movie.
movies are fake. It doesn't stop me getting scared by them. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, the clown is fake. If that makes sense. But like, it doesn't stop me. I'm terrified of the movie. If that makes sense.
I suppose.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, all horror movies are fake, but I still like get scared.
I can't say I particularly like spiders, but like I'm not like
That's what you're
shaking them a wee
feeling.
bit if one comes up beside me.
Shaking my wee boots. My wee legs are shaking.
I'm shaking. There's another one, Daniel.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know, like
I'm trying to
have you
think.
got
Am I
any
like-
fears? Mine's just like people not liking me. That's mine.
On a date to the Rocky Road. Where's that?
East Belfast near the Craigie.
Okay. I was in a very. Oh, Rafe Davies started following you on TikTok.
He got TikTok.
Aw.
It took long enough.
I was in a very beat up Suzuki Alto. This was approximately 2 days before my formal and quite late. We went for mac and cheese in Wolves
And Dundonald.
and a wee drive. The Alto didn't survive and the car broke down in the middle of the road. His driving was so bad I actually thought I was going to die. It was so bad that my poor father had to drive and push the car and his mum had to take me home. The car is now roadworthy. It really shouldn't be.
Wow.
That's my worst nightmare.
Awkward.
I have actually had 2 friends who've been on dates and this has happened to them like in the past 3 weeks.
First dates?
You know
Do I
one
know
of them.
one of them?
You know
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
them. Not well. One of them sort of, and the other one they were celebrating their 1 year anniversary, and it happened. And the other one, they go to uni somewhere else. So there was I think it was their first date like here, and the guy went and picked her up and took her to the beach, and his car broke down, and then her parents had to come. Oh no, his parents had to come and pick them up and like drop her home.
He lives in East Belfast.
Yeah.
so awkward.
Like the little kids in the back of the car, like.
Oh, that's so. I don't know. It makes me cringe. Because they have met the parent, like
No, that was like the meet the
fir-
parents.
Oh, that's so awkward.
Yeah.
Cringe.
There's another one, Kira, if you want to move on.
Oh, another one?
Mhm.
Okay. So this person said, in my dating era, I decided to go on a date with a New Zealand basketball player in the Students' Union. Okay. Bad date spot from the start. See too many characters. I bought the drinks and we got to chatting about life in New Zealand. He talked about his gender role ideology and how women are too emotional. So that means men need to be stoic to not show emotion. That is their role.
Men's role is does not show emotion.
Yeah. We debated politics and gender roles for 2 hours and he would not listen to a word I was saying, telling me to listen to him and that we actually have similar points of view. We did not. I got rescued from my date early and he asked for another one. Let's just say there wasn't another date. My God.
How would you shut a date down? So like, let's say let's say they think it's gone well. You think no, it hasn't. They text you and say that was really fun. We should do that again. How do you shut it down?
Is your memory mistaken you?
Oh my goodness, I'm Casper all of a sudden.
Just be like,
Ghosted. Kidding.
I just be
never do
honest.
someone's-
I'd be like, are you sure?
I just feel like, oh, sorry, I wasn't feeling it. Bye.
See you later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a nice way to do it. Just be like, yeah,
For that instance, I go, I
Yeah,
felt,
no, I
I didn't
yeah,
feel
put
any
my foot
emotion
down.
there.
I'm way
Oh,
too
nice.
clearly felt too much
didn't,
emotion.
yeah,
Yeah.
didn't
I'm
feel
too
as much
emotional.
emotion as you
I'm like,
did.
You're such a lovely guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I would blame it on me. I'd be like,
Gaslight.
I think there's something wrong with me. Honestly,
It's me, it's not you.
It's not you. I just
The classic line.
there's something wrong there, and then or I just be really weird and like freak him out, like start barking down the phone. Something like.
Not that you've ever done
No,
that.
I've never done that.
When you say barking, do you mean like shouting or like actual like?
Sending a voice note of
Actually
barking.
barking.
No, that's funny though. There's a reverse effect on people, but I don't know. I think just be honest, probably.
Yeah, I'd be honest.
Ghosting, I don't respect ghosting.
No.
I don't think that's
No,
all.
that's-
No,
that never
you
ends
give
well.
some
That's the way
bit
forward.
of closure.
Yeah.
Something,
Yeah.
you know.
Let them move past it, you know.
I was nearly ghosted.
You should do
On a
people should
date?
start doing
No, like really recently.
Oh,
Like.
by
as
your
in-
current girlfriend.
No, not by my current girlfriend. By like the one before. Yeah, I had to like text and be like, "Take over down there," because like you haven't spoken to me in days. I'll tell you guys.
No,
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
I don't remember this.
yeah, it did speak to me for days. I was like, take it. This is like, just checking. This is like, we're done.
Oh my words.
She's like, yeah. I was like, all right, see you later. Bye.
I think we should make it like socially accepted for people to start doing like what went well or like 2 stars in a wish
Yeah.
after a date,
Reviews.
like a first date or like after a breakup.
Can we
You
break
know what I
up-
mean?
Can we put that? Can we,
Like
can
after
this
you
be
break
like
up with someone, you
Tinder
give them a
feature
2
or something?
stars
Yes.
and a wish. Like, you know, especially if you
Mhm.
like whether it ends on good terms or bad, you know, you could be like, well,
Imagine
what
putting
went
that on your
well?
Facebook.
Do you know what I mean?
By the way,
This is
guys.
what my last reviews. Like you get like a
Says.
rating.
Yeah.
I'm good
It's
at
like
those.
Black Mirror. That's literally what it is. You get a
2 stars
rating.
and a wish. I know, but
You
it's
get a
like not
rating.
as serious. It's like primary school, like learning objectives. You know what I mean?
ASL kind of vibes.
Mm. So it's just like what went well,
Additional
good
support
crack.
learning. Is that ASL?
What?
ASL?
It's sex education.
I was thinking additional support learning.
But like, do you know what I mean? Because 2 stars and a wish is quite nice. It's like you were
Usually
good
it's
at
like
this, you were
medallion.
good at this, but I wish for the future that maybe you
Mhm.
could do this or you could find this out, or you know what I mean?
Constructive
Yeah.
criticism.
Constructive
Really wish
criticism.
you were a
Construct-
better person.
Yeah. You could call it reciprocating.
Good.
You could.
Reciprocating.
Mm-hmm. And if it ended bad, you could be like, what went well?
Nothing.
I want the restraining order. He loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Kira laughs at everything.
Loved it. Loved it.
Like, Jack is like actually wasting away after that.
You gotta appreciate it, you know.
It was pretty good.
Thanks.
But like, do you know what I mean? And if it went bad, you could be like, wish, what's your wish? Like, never speak to me again. Fall off the face of the earth.
Mhm.
If it ended
would you call
well. 2 stars and a wish.
Why? What's
2 stars. So it was 2 stars. You were good at this.
Two
You were
good
good at this.
things.
This is
And a
what
wish.
went
This
well.
is how you can improve.
And then a wish,
like
this is how you
like
improve in the
okay,
future.
Okay. I get you now. I get you now.
That'd be class.
That-
I'd love
that's
to know
not
like
bad.
how to improve, how to get better.
No, you wouldn't though.
No, I wouldn't. I'd end my life.
No, you wouldn't. You would. Yeah, you'd.
No
hate that.
criticism.
What went well? You were all right. You were a bit funny. I wish that
She hadn't
you
been
would
pointing that
never
at me, waving
speak to. I wish you would never speak to me
Demand the
again.
money. Yeah, I mean, you should trademark that. Get a
Yeah,
patent.
guys.
Yeah.
Don't steal that idea, please.
That is good.
That is a good idea.
That's surely
Because
there's
I would,
some sort of-
I would have feedback for. Like, I
A
have
lot.
feedback for everything.
Even
Yeah.
friendships and all, like what went well.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it like the. What do you call it? You know, the like at the end of each module they do like a wee like a
Survey.
survey of like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
organized. Yes, no, agree.
1 to 10.
Yeah. Disorganized. How do you feel the materials were, etc.
I bet sure people don't fill them out. Our wee poor lecturer, he would give us time in
47%
class,
filled
and he
out
didn't
that
even fill
survey.
it out.
Seriously?
Did you fill it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I filled it out.
Yeah, we all sat there doing it
Mhm.
in his
we
class.
actually did
Must
it.
have been the only 4 because there's about
I
10
know.
people in our
Nobody
class.
else.
Heartbroken.
I actually had a guy ask me on a date, right? But I had COVID at the time, and I said no, and like just in general.
Yeah.
And then he came back and said to me, "Oh, it's the COVID that's messing with your brain, and that's why."
Shut up, are
Yeah.
you serious?
Mhm.
Have a
The
day off,
COVID's
mate.
messing
Yeah,
with
he
you.
Have a day
actually
off.
said that to me. He was like, "Yeah, the COVID's like doing something to your head. That's why you didn't want to go on a date with me." I was like,
I
would love
hate
to have that level of
people
delusion.
like
I know.
that.
I'd love it.
See the boys who like think they're, you know, that American Psycho.
"Yeah, they think they're."
You know,
God's
that-
gift.
Bateman?
yeah.
God's gift.
People who think they're
Mhm.
I'm joking.
people who think they're him, like, honestly make me cringe more than anything. They really like. You actually do as well. He was
No, I
literally
do not.
on-
No,
he
I
was
do not.
facing me during the podcast. He has him behind his head like his alter ego.
Oh yeah, he's a photo of him on the wall.
But people who act like that, like I've seen boys on
Sigmas.
Instagram. Yeah, you think they're
What the
sigmas.
Sigma? Yeah. You gotta just laugh at it, Chloe. You can't cringe at everything I say, even if it is cringy.
You can. You're allowed to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're allowed to.
I feel like I'm entitled to my emotions
Sorry.
and my
Yeah.
physiological
No, you're not
reactions to
As
what
a
you
woman,
say.
you are.
As a woman, actually.
I don't have your
Sorry, it's me that it shouldn't be
Yeah,
showing
you
any
shouldn't be
emotion
showing any
whatsoever.
emotions.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
you should be
allowed to be
stoic.
emotional. I can be
Sorry.
emotional for the both of us, so I'll be like 2 times as cringe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some people that are like just they have that persona, but
No, but like they
They're
post
just
the edits on their
disrespectful.
Instagram
Mhm.
and it's like of him like, oh, and he's, I don't know what he says. I haven't watched it.
I've definitely got a couple saved in my TikTok, like
I'm
just
actually
because
not
like the
surprised.
movie's actually good. Like,
It's a
not
good
like-
film, and like it's cool. Like, oh, like on TikTok, like I'll like them if they come up. I'm obviously not a Sigma male, am I? But like
I don't know.
when they
Well,
put, there's people who have
You're
like
not a Sigma.
highlights
With the
on their
shoulders,
Instagram,
you're a
and it's
beta.
like I'm a beta.
Yeah, you're a bit
Goodness, I don't even know what that
not a
means.
Sigma, not one of us.
What are they?
A Sigma?
Alpha.
All of the above.
Urban
Alpha,
Dictionary.
beta, Sigma.
Alpha is like, you know, the alpha male.
Alpha
is like,
male. That's me and Kara. 2 alphas. 2-person wolf pack. Right here.
Sigma.
I don't understand any of this stuff. I honestly think I'm going senile. Like I just start saying these words. Like I'm like, do you know when you like see those people in films and like their granny's going like they're just saying stuff like they don't actually
That's
know what
you.
it means. That's me. Like I hear like my wee cousin say these things and I'm like, like Riz, like didn't know what that meant for a while. Just ran around saying it. Anyway.
Sigma, a popular, successful, but highly independent and self-reliant person,
Oh,
typically a
that's-
male.
That's so meek. of you.
typically a male.
One step
Okay.
above an alpha male. An alpha male is the early version of a male. Oh, that's not. Sorry.
Before testing and bug fixes.
Yeah, I think they're joking about that being like a game thing. Extremely violent in existence, while they constantly defend their territory and the female of their species that they breed with.
I feel like that's Chloe.
Yeah. I'm
In
alpha.
humans, sorry, that was animals. In humans, in humans, being an alpha male is more of a personality type that usually describes someone who's arrogant, obnoxious, insensitive, selfish, competitive, while also being insecure and often resort to physical violence.
Oh my
Alpha
Who am I
male.
scrapping?
Alpha male is a term that people use to protect their egos in order to explain and validate their treatment. That guy
this
sounds
is-
like an alpha male.
Mm.
Yeah, there we go. The leader
He
of
was
the
a
group
typical.
routine. Ignore that bit.
Oh,
Oh no, that's wrong. Some of these people have clearly encountered some bad alpha males.
yeah.
They've went so far as to change the Urban Dictionary to make it mean what it wasn't what it wasn't intended for.
No, jeepers, alpha male's getting a bit of slack there.
Right, I'm definitely not an alpha male. Let's just say that. I'll just like, click off.
I wouldn't say you're a sigma. Well, I'll look up what a beta male is actually. That's probably my last one.
Considering I'm not a man, I don't think I meant anything male.
Okay,
Thanks,
well, a beta
Daniel.
female. A beta male is a man who lacks masculine energy and adopts feminine characteristics, often faces problems or confrontations passive aggressively. A beta male is often taken advantage due to his nice guy persona. Only a the example is only a beta male apologizes to his wife after she cheats on him. So that is- yeah. Here's another example. Pilot Pete, a male who's unable to conclusively make any decisions, an individual who lacks testosterone and respect. Pilot Pete is a beta male. So yeah. Sorry,
Chloe's
was
Pilot Pete.
Look at that dude. He sold his Xbox because his girl wanted more attention. What a beta male.
No, I would say that's a good boyfriend.
Is
Right
there,
there.
Yeah.
is there such a thing as a
Get
beta
rid.
female?
That is one thing I cannot stand. Like, fully grown men playing Xbox.
Fair.
Oh no, I can't.
Like,
What
no,
age does it
like,
become not
get
acceptable?
rid of it.
To play Xbox?
yeah, what age
Never.
would you say it's weird?
Like,
I have a friend of mine whose dad, well,
early 20s.
like sits.
Really?
Let them live.
Yeah, no.
That's like me
Absolutely
in
not.
October being
No,
like,
like 23, 24.
sorry, I have to give away the PlayStation.
Like, if you're still playing,
I've started playing Fortnite.
Every
Nah,
day,
like-
and that's all they ever do. Fair enough, but I would say like it's kind of
By
fine.
myself.
Like what?
Fortnite on your lonesome.
Yeah. Well, maybe on FaceTime. or
Find a
calling, but,
hobby.
like, I'll just be
Fi-
sitting.
Find a hobby, please.
But like, I
No,
I
it's
just need
kind
a
of fair.
I need,
Games. I mean,
this is my life. So like, I need a hobby apart from that. Like
Games are
dual
fun,
and this
though.
have turned into like, not a chore, but like a it's part of my like weekly
Schedule,
routine,
routine.
as opposed to like, like this morning I woke up and was wanting to go to Matalan for 9, but I was like, I'll squeeze 3 games of Fortnite in here beforehand. And with this,
oh Fortnite. I didn't think we were talking about Fortnite.
yeah, by myself. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm completely. Like,
I don't. I
not
know.
defending this
Listen,
one.
I need to back myself here before it finishes. I haven't played Fortnite in years, but Aaron got me onto it again recently. He was like, "Listen, it's really fun. Like they've updated a load of it. It's good." And I'm not lying. I've been playing it the last couple of days. Like I've been taking breaks from the essay to
play Fortnite.
get the.
I
get,
just
get the kills
downloaded
up.
a game and I was like £17, and I literally don't even remember the name of it. It was because one of my friends told me to download it. I haven't even played it yet. It's called like Siege, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, pretty famous game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Call of Duty.
Is it? I can't.
Yeah.
I played the tutorial and I was literally dying to bots. Like
Dying the bots. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. Well, I haven't really played it, but
yet. But I think games are.
you guys playing anything? Do you not have an Xbox?
I do, but I don't use it.
No.
No.
Yeah, you don't strike me as someone that's
I
like
couldn't
a
imagine doing it
gamer
with
with the headset on.
Here's a gamer girl.
He's speaking. Sorry. That's gamer chat. Gamer talk.
Sorry. I forgot Chloe used to be a Twitch streamer.
Yeah. Flipping Dr. Disrespect over here. Yeah.
No.
Ninja.
It was actually really funny. To be fair, I have clips saved of like I used to play. There's a game called Phasmophobia. It's like a scary game. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I'm not a Twitch
It's
streamer.
like ghost hunting kind of, but like I have clips saved of me literally
alert.
flying out of my chair, like so scared. My mum comes in. It was like 3 in the morning. She's like, "What on earth are you doing at this time of the morning?" And it's like, I was like on my Twitch for ages, couldn't get it off. I didn't actually know how to work it. It was on like Droid Cam on my iPhone. Definitely give me viruses. Set up a wee camera. I made like money off it there. I got like 100 quid off it for like 3 days of streaming.
My
On Twitch?
My geek radar's going
Some wee
nuts.
man, weird man, was just sending me money. Oh, well, like money's money.
Right. What's next week's topic?
What is next week's topic?
Sorry, have we decided to go week to like every other week?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
doing it
Yes.
fortnightly now.
So not
So you've got
this
2
week, but
weeks
next
for your
week's talk.
responses.
Yeah,
What's that?
that's a great idea.
First
You
week of
give
June.
people a bit more to get the
First week of
responses in.
June.
Yeah, and then I'm away on holiday the next week anyway. So.
Ooh,
I'm
Oh.
away
So
from
am
the
I.
11.
Well, what date do you go on June?
I'm away 29th to the 2nd of May, 29th of May, and then I'm back for 3 days.
Oh,
I'm away
well-
on the 5th.
We'll sort it
We'll
in.
squeeze it
We'll
in.
squeeze it during those 3 days.
It's Mr. Worldwide. They call me
Right.
Pitbull over here.
Yeah, just stay tuned to the Instagrams and the TikTok, and we'll post
You'll-
what the next couple weeks are on there because we actually haven't made a plan. So this is a good time to say we want to hear from you. If there's
Yeah.
any topics that you want us
Great
to
idea.
discuss or chat about or
Revisit.
revisit, let us know.
Please do.
Voice notes are now an option, so
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
Yep.
A few voice notes would be good actually.
they're kind of funny.
And the person that is entitled to their voucher, you should have it by the time you're listening to this. In theory,
In
hope you're
theory.
keeping well. As I hope everybody is. But yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks or
Yo.
at some stage.
Yeah.
We'll post about it.
We'll post
No.
about it.
Mm.
Please follow the socials. Please like
Like and subscribe.
and
Yo.
subscribe.
Hit the follow button.
Yo.
And yeah, let us know what you want to see next, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
That's us.
Bye.
Bye.
It's time to yap.
It's time to yap. Turn it up.
It's Chloe.
Daniel.
Jack.
And Kira.
And this is
What's happening?
Live on Queens Radio.
On YouTube and Spotify.